Many are in mourning after the loss of a close friend and colleague after a random act of violence on correctional officer Eric Williams. The 34-year-old King's College alumni worked at the U.S. Penitentiary at Cannon in Wayne County. Eric Williams was blindsided and stabbed to death by an inmate using a makeshift knife while doing his nightly rounds. Professor of Sociology and Criminal Justice at King's College, Dr. Bill Lutz says that jobs in the criminal justice field are dangerous.
Criminal justice is dangerous. You deal with people who need you, but you also deal with people who are trying to avoid you. And you do things just in the name of the law that will indeed be inherently dangerous with some of the people you deal with. People who come into this program come in with a set of values, perhaps, that basically I want to help people. I can be a cop and do it. I can go into corrections and do it. Eric did a little bit of both. I can go into the social work area, the social service area of criminal justice. Most of our people say, I want to help people. Eric is one of those.
While doing his rounds, Williams was alone with no backup and also unarmed when he was attacked. Before he could even react, the inmate had gotten a hold of him. Lutz says there is a reason why the officers do not carry weapons on them.
You're in there with 150, 200 inmates, all of whom could take your baton, could take your gun, could take anything that you're carrying and turn it into a weapon against you, against other inmates, against other staff. Typically, a prison will have, if they have guns, they'll be locked up in an armory somewhere in case there's a riot of some kind. And the institution is basically structured to where you can seal off parts of the institution where there's a problem. But the guns that are out used, if they're there on the around the fences, in the gun towers around the fences, where indeed you can prevent escapes. But inside the institution, you are few officers with many, many inmates, and you just cannot arm yourself for that.
Friends, family, and co-workers all gathered at Greater Nanticoke Area High School for the viewing of Eric Williams. After reading a letter from President Barack Obama to the Williams family, U.S. Attorney General made an oath to do everything in his power to make sure nothing like this ever happened again. With WRKC News at 5, this is Josh Lukaszewski.